You are listening to The Art of Sales. Everyone sells every day, and this is your source for conversational, real-world sales and prospecting methods that you are comfortable using and that get results. You'll help people buy instead of pushing them into being sold. Here's your host, Art Sobczak.
Let's talk about what you can do right now to instantly get massively bigger sales results and results in all areas of your life for that matter. Quick story here. So a new sales rep joined a company in an industry that he had never sold to before. And within 2 months, he was kicking major butt and became the #1 sales rep by a lot. Now, a few of the other jealous and a little bit disgruntled sales reps who had been there for a couple years, all of whom consistently were just right around their monthly quota, they're in the break room complaining about this young guy's success. One said, "I don't know how he's doing it. He doesn't have the product knowledge that I do." And then another one said, "Yeah, and I know he doesn't have as much talk time as I do." Another one said, "And he can't be making as many calls as I do. I leave voicemails all day and I send out tons of emails." And then the sales rep who sits in the cube next to the top performer said this, "Well, I hear his calls. He's going to the top level of companies that we're selling to, and he's selling bigger deals." And then one rep jumped in and said, "How does he sell to those people? I always get stalled at the mid-management level." And then the neighbor of the top sales rep replied, "Well, he doesn't even know that it is even possible to talk to mid-managers and sell our product. In his training, the new trainer told him that the only people he can talk to are those at the highest level, and that the bigger deals are all that we go after." Pretty simple point, isn't it? And this one is time-tested. All that limits us is ourselves and our thinking, and acting big will get you big results. So here are some thoughts to support that. It takes just as much energy to ask for a large order as it does a small one. As long as you're asking anyway, why wouldn't you ask large? When you expect to sell large, that idea becomes part of you, your thoughts, your actions, and your results. And even when you don't get the large sale or the project that you're asking for, you're probably going to end up with something more than you would have gotten otherwise if you just thought and acted small. The sales pros with the highest average orders and the most overall sales are typically the ones who shoot for and ask for the biggest sales. The math works on this. Where you target in the organization usually determines the size of the sale you're able to get. So where are you calling? Aim high. Percy Ross wrote a syndicated newspaper column years ago called Thanks a Million, where he gave away millions of dollars to people who wrote in and simply asked in the right way. And his now out-of-print book, if you can find one, I encourage you to grab it, Ask for the Moon and Get It. He also suggested asking large. He said, take a chance. Ask for something big. Most of us have a tendency to shy away from the things we want the most. What is it your heart desires? What is it you want the most? Who could give it to you or make it come true? And then go ahead. Ask them. John F. Kennedy said that only those who dare to fail greatly will succeed greatly. And he practiced what he preached. He asked for the moon and got it approved by Congress and received commitment from the thousands of people who ultimately made it happen in 1969. So size does matter as it relates to your thinking and your action. So think and act big, and your results are going to follow. Hey, you know what time it is.
Your attitude will be iron every way, you'll never feel what they say. It's the art of the sales quote of the day.
That's right. It's time for the quote of the day. And today's quote comes from Dr. David Schwartz, author of The Magic of Thinking Big, which was actually one of the first motivational books that I ever read when I was still in high school. And a fabulous book. And David said, when you believe something is impossible, your mind goes to work for you to prove why. But when you believe, really believe, something can be done, your mind goes to work for you and helps you find the ways to do it. All right. Hey, I've got a favor to ask of you. Would you let 2 other colleagues who could benefit from this show know about this show? Send them over to our show site. Send them this link, theartofsales.com, theartofsales.com. And if you'd like to get better in all parts of your sales call, your sales and prospecting call, I've got a free book that goes through my 7-step process. I want to send you this free actual turn the pages 180-page book. All I ask is that you help with the nominal shipping, and you can get that at freesalesbook.com. freesalesbook.com, and that is good for U.S. addresses. Hey, thank you so much for investing your valuable time with me. Until next time, think and ask big, and go out and make it your best sales day ever. I'm Art Sobczak.